8 is Ambassador at 44 and 9, 9 Shanay at 43 and 10, Clive King at 28 and 7, Equerry 10 and 295 does have good backing. It's had 13 starts over the hurdles though and yet to get a win. It has placed 5 times, but still this is a pretty smart hurdle field to try and get your first hurdle win in. And number 12, Play Me Please at 33 and $8 for the place. Let's see the favourite in action at its last
John Wheeler, representative with 2 here, Clayton. Chichester and Classify, you've got knowledge of both. Let's talk Chichester first off. You were on board last start at Taranaki.
Yeah, it was a very, very good run at Taranaki. I got back a bit on him, a bit too far back, I suppose. But he came home very, very good, and he's got to be a chance.
He was a long way, or 17 lengths to the good of a good jumper in Albert Khan. Heavy track that day. What about today for him?
Probably would have suited a bit more rain today as well, but no, he's certainly out there with a chance.
Isaac Lupton, who's had success for John, takes them out. Now, Classifies the other, and you rode at Rotorua.
Yeah, I was very happy with his run at Rotorua, so I had to stick with him. We probably could have done with a bit more rain too, but in saying that, he's got to be a chance as well.
Yeah, safe enough jumpers, both of them. You did have the choice?
Yeah, I did have the choice, and Classify is probably the more nippy jumper. Chichester's probably going to be more of a chaser, so I'd stick with Classify.
Looking at the odds here at the moment, Classifies the more favoured of the 2 as far as the punters are concerned, Clayton. Good luck with Classify today. You're right. I see you're going to Ellerslie on Saturday. Yeah,
I am to ride the Widowmaker, which I think has got to be a good ride at Ellerslie, and certainly going to be expecting a lot more from him in the future.
Yeah, how impressed were you with Rotorua after that win?
Very impressed. He gave me everything when I asked for it. We were around 15, 20 lengths off them with 4 fences to go and 2 fences to go level with them. It was a phenomenal run.
You had a wonderful season last season, just complete. Looks like you've struck another goodie for you.
Well, yeah, hopefully I can continue the run.
The Widowmaker, Clayton Chipperfield, referring to that horse he rides at Ellerslie on Saturday. He's on Classify here at $4.75, $1.85.
The stalls as Eddie Lamb and Playwell about to walk up to the barrier now for the John and Judy Burns intermediate hurdles. $3.75 Imperial, Pompeii, $4.05 Deluge, $4.90 for Classify, and we are ready. First for the Woodville Pahia Tour Racing Club's meeting. About to break, 2,900 metres, the hurdles, first of the day. Gary Phillips happy, and they're off and running. Deluge back here with Equerry in the early part. Imperial, Pompeii came away by far the quickest, goes to the first, up and over it. They've all made it. From Chanet, who is second, and then we have Clive King a little deeper out. Ambassador the inside, Deluge recovers as they head to the next on the journey. Then Play Well with a little deeper to Classify. Deluge just a bit of trouble at that one. Then we have Equerry behind these runners with Play Me Please, and Chichester is going to settle down the last as they move past the 800 metres on their first circuit, and they get along a pretty good work here. It's Imperial, Pompeii just in front of Clive King on the outside as they come to the next. Up and over they go. Chanet took it okay third, Ambassador fourth, and then Classified with Deluge a length off that. 2 to Play Me Please, a length. Play Well about 3 or 4 lengths to Equerry, and Chichester was the last one as they come up into the straight on their first occasion. And here Clive King on the outside, very keen to get on with the job for Shelley Houston. About to come to the first in the straight now. Up and over it nicely from Imperial, Pompeii. They've all made it. Chanet is third, and Deluge now taken to the outside to make a bit of ground around Classify. Play Me Please next outside of Ambassador as they come to the next in front of us here. They all make it well enough with about 4 lengths to Play Well. Similar distance Equerry, who is joined on the outside by Chichester as they have a circuit to make, and it is the local Clive King calling the shots as they run to the 1600 metres. Chanet is second outside of Imperial, Pompeii, who's been nice and handy throughout the favourite. Deluge is fourth, and Classify inconspicuous. Fifth on the inside, a length and a half. Play Me Please. 5 or 6 lengths to Play Well and Ambassador, and then Equerry and Chichester over on the outside as they gallop up into the back of the track with the wind at their back now, and Clive King is still the clear leader, a length and a half on Chanet. The inside is Imperial, Pompeii. Deluge is next on the outside, and Classify getting right up underneath of all of these as they go to the next. They take it well from Play Me Please, who's 4 lengths away. 6 lengths to Equerry, who's now starting to move from Play Well, Chichester and Ambassador as they all get over the next, running past the 1,000 metres, and still Imperial, Pompeii to the third down the back. A half length on Chanet, and Clive King is third inside of Deluge, right in it. Classified 2 away. There's still 5 lengths to Play Me Please. Further back then 3 or 4 further back then to Equerry. A distance Play Well, Chichester and Ambassador. Ambassador dropped out of it. It's the favourite on top and doing it nicely down the side. 700 metres to go. Imperial Pompeii got a break on them here, coming to the next and took it beautifully. 4 or 5 lengths on Channel, then Deluge. On the outside, Classifies about to run on from Clive King and Equerry. Still a chance to get some of the prize, but it looks a one-horse affair as they come around the home corner. And this very consistent gelding, Imperial Pompeii, 2 to clear and 300 metres to go, has put daylight between him and the opposition. Coming to the second to last for Jonathan Ridell. Up and over it nicely from Chanet, and then on the outside is Classified. Deluge, Equerry back behind these. Coming to the last, which is just short of the post, and Imperial Pompeii ploughed through it a bit but got over it okay from Chanet, and then Classify, and then on the outside is Equerry, but finally gets the well-deserved win. Imperial Pompeii too good. Second of the line, Classify. Chanet a good effort. Third, Equerry made up a stack the last 1200 metres. Deluge behind these. Clive King, the next Chichester from Play Me Please, a long way. Play Well and Ambassador has been the last as they've all got around here. Well, too good this. Really put the foot down the last little bit and got right away from them here, did the favourite. Number 6, Imperial Pompeii, didn't make a wonderful job of the last, but had plenty in hand, and at $3.70, $1.40 has just been way too good for them. Classify running home strongly on the outside of Chanet, which is at any old money, 10.60 the place, will crank up the try. Equerry, as I said, made up a lot of ground. Deluge, just mixed the jumping a touch today, has been the next of them, and this is pretty well deserved, Mike.
Sure is, Tony. The second to Lost in Paris was resolute here at Awapuni a week ago today and kept going here. Jonathan Ridell has a peep around, as Tony said. He just ploughed through the last, which is not far from the post here, but safe enough to get home and win with a margin from Classify, who's got over the top of Chanet in the last bit to get that second money. So congratulations to Mrs. E.H. Cooper, J.D. Mackay, Mrs. A.J. and Mrs. B.M. Platt, G.P. and Mrs. J.P. Scully, a legion of owners. Peter and Nikki Hurdle train at Awapuni. Well done to you. And Jonathan Ridell gets the favourite home here in the John and Judy Burns intermediate hurdles. Peter Hurdle, trainer, along with his wife Nikki, successful there in the first of the day. Here's Dick Hunt now.
Intermediate hurdles, first placing to number 6, Imperial Pompeii. 4, Classify is second. 9, Chanet third. 11, Equerry fourth, and 2, Deluge is fifth. 6, 4, 9, 11, 2. The winner won by 6 1/4 lengths. A long neck to third. 2 3/4 lengths to fourth. 2 lengths to fifth. And the time 3:13.86.
7-year-old by Pompeii Court from Imperial Bride. He has had success on the flat on 3 occasions prior, and start number 3 over hurdles today and gets the victory here. Well done. Second over was Classified. John Wheeler trains at New Plymouth, the mount of Clayton Chipperfield, and the third placing to number 9, Chanet. Michelle Northcott trains at Tui Katamea, and Richard Ainan took the ride here on number 9, Chanet, or number 9 Chanet it was too. So there they are, Imperial Pompeii at 371.40, beating 4 Classify 165, and number 9 Chanet at $10.65. 4-9 Quinella, 4-6 Quinella, $7.80, and 6-4-9 Trifecta, $383 even money. Race number 1 complete from Woodville Pahia Tour at Hastings this afternoon. The Oregon